how do you turn that momentum into more clients without doubling your time online? That's where our ad strategy comes in.
right? Because that's what everybody wants, more clients. And so if you're listening to this and you're like, and you've built a strong organic presence, you're not starting from scratch, this is the best time to bring in ads. It's only going to amplify what you've already done. And today we're giving a breakdown of how one of our clients, who was a content powerhouse and had an engaged audience, she was able to use our 3C framework that we talked about last week: connection, conversion, commitment, to go from content that connects and add in ads that convert. And no, we didn't have high ad budgets or complicated funnels. We used this bringing simplicity ad system to amplify what was already working for her. And so in this video, we're going to show you exactly how we did it and how you can start using ads to fuel your momentum that you've already created through your organic channels.
Awesome. So we're going to start off by talking about connection. So like Judy said, this individual already had an engaged audience. She had raving fans and she had content that had amazing engagement. So what we did is identified her best performing content, and that's looking at likes, shares, comments, saves, and ultimately what got people into her funnel to be converted. And we took that, we didn't reinvent the wheel. We literally took that content and we started running reach ads for $15 a day. And that meant she was able to stay top of mind with her audience. And she also attracted new aligned leads. So we were targeting her current audience that was warm and engaged. We knew they would continue to comment, like, share, do all of the things to the ads, so that when a cold audience was seeing it, they got excited too. So we didn't have to create new content. We leveraged stuff. Honestly, we even picked stuff that was almost a year old because we knew it had performed well back then.
Yeah, absolutely. And so once we did that, we usually do that for a couple weeks at least. Once we did that, then we focused on C number 2, which is conversion. So then we started to create out and map out her ad strategy that went and ultimately got her sales. And I'm super excited. I'm going to share shortly here what sales she got. So yes, you can run ads straight to your offer if your content's already warmed up, which is what Greta just talked about. So why does it work? Her content already did the nurturing. The ad just needed to show the offer clearly and match the tone that she used on her organic, right? Because really, ads is just getting more of your organic and speeding that up. And this is where most ad agencies fail. When your ads and your offer don't align. Simple, we're talking about how our simplicity ad system converts. A lot of times, ad agencies, and you've heard us talk about this, is you'll see something, and maybe some of you see it in your friends where you're messaging them right now and you're like, did you write this ad? Like, who's writing ads for you? Or like, did somebody steal your brand and is starting to run ads for you? Like, you're sending them messages and you're like, oh, you would never say this word. But having the same people run and support you in the organic will really help you with the ads. So her result was 449 sales in under 3 months with the ROAS, a return on ad spend, for those of you who don't know, of 14. And this is where the message to offer match was seamless. And when you do that, those are the results that you typically get.
I also love, this person does a really good job too of when you make one purchase in her funnel, those individuals can then purchase additional things in her funnel. So not only did she get those 449 sales, but those were what I would consider red hot leads who had the potential to purchase more from her funnel as well. And for those of you who don't understand ROAS, ROAS of 14 means for every dollar she put in, she got 14 out. So it's like your own little personal ATM. Okay, so now we're gonna move into the third C, which is commitment. And you guys hear us talk all the time about, for us, commitment means showing up consistently. And this individual was showing up consistently. She crushes organic. She's great in the DMs. She shows up in her free community. The problem is she wasn't structured for scalability. So the reality is, great content doesn't matter if no one sees it. And unfortunately, although she was consistently posting and still is consistently posting, her visibility was completely capped. Most of her views come from current followers. In fact, we've looked into the data of her stuff, and even when she's using trending audio, it's not getting pushed to non-followers. Totally different issue. She's working with her meta rep on that. But organically, she could not grow past where she was. And so by using those $15 a day reach ads, we're able to overcome that. So not only are we targeting those individuals who are already in her world, but we're targeting an audience that's similar, right? We're getting more of those people into her world. And without running ads, it literally was not possible. Like, not making it up, totally not possible. And so, she had gotten to the point where she thought, oh my gosh, I have to follow that, strategy of posting 3 times a day. I'm in stories literally 10 times a day. I need to figure out how to hack the algorithm. And the reality is that would have never worked. She was experiencing the burnout. So now with those $15 a day reach ads, all of her best content is getting pushed to, far and wide. And so those then turn into warm leads who follow her and now are getting even more of her content. And then those warm leads get targeted for the offer that converts to a sale, and they became paying clients, all without needing to go viral or have a huge following on Instagram. So she kept showing up, but now her content was working for her 24/7.
Absolutely. Sorry. I have a new microphone for you guys who are watching us live, and I'm trying to be quiet, but I feel like I'm being louder when I try to be quiet. So this isn't really working. So if you really enjoy watching us live and unfiltered and unscripted, and you're ready to maximize what's already working organically and turn your consistent posting into consistent profit, like our client who just did and had a 14x ROAS. Ads are your best move, whether it's, and your next best move, whether it's with us or someone else. But if you want to work with us, we have the Simplicity ad system where we get your ads. We work with you to get your ads up and running in 6 weeks. And we'll help you implement the exact strategy we walked through today. You get access to us, our media buyer. And these are live. It's not just simply you're in a community and you're posting questions or you just have a course. It's not just a system. It's actually working with us live on calls. And if you want to see what day one looks like, in our next video next week, we're going to talk about how to go from 0 to leads in less than 10 days, 10 days or less, with our fast start ad strategy. And we'll show you how we take a fresh offer and an underperforming funnel, or one that even doesn't exist. Most of the time they don't exist, and generate high quality leads fast. So if you enjoy this episode, like, subscribe to keep building businesses that scale without the complexity. So, see ya.
See ya.